All right, picked up another saw today. It was Craftsman 3.7. Believe it's a saw that's made by Roper and then rebranded by Craftsman, sold by them. It looks to be a saw maybe from like the early 70s or mid 70s. I'm not sure. Maybe someone can leave a comment and let me know what year this thing is. I'm gonna try and look up some more stuff on it later on, but I just picked it up a little bit ago. It came with the original owner's manual, which is pretty cool. It's pretty old school in here. It says, like, you know, blend your mix your fuel with like straight 30 weight oil, half a pint or something, or 3/4 pint. It's all thin with kerosene when it gets cold out. That's all old school stuff, you know. It's got the parts diagrams, part numbers and stuff. Pretty cool. Well, this cool little guy here. Cool guy with this cool, look at his van. That van's cool. He looks happy, huh? Yeah, so got the original manual. It's pretty cool. Came with a little leather carrying case. Might be the original one too, I'm not sure. Looks pretty old too. But yeah, this thing was a little dirty. So I just, I got a little bit of spray wax, just cleaned it up a little bit so I could see what it looked like. And it cleaned up pretty good. It's got cool colors. Light blue and white. Kind of looks like an old home light. Looks to all be complete. I don't see anything broken on it or busted. The chain looks pretty new on it. It's an 18-inch bar. Nice chain, is pretty sharp. I did a compression test on it just a little bit ago. Came out to 150 psi, which is, I think it's the highest I have on any of my saws. These little guys here, this one was 130 or 135. That guy was 120. This guy was like 115 or so. So this thing's pretty beastly, a lot of compression. And I checked for spark, pulled the plug out. It's kind of tucked in there. Pulled the plug out and just kind of rested it right here. Big fat spark when you pull it over. So it's got spark and got good compression, so probably just needs a little bit of fuel system work and it might fire up. Guy said he had it, was given to him a long time ago, and he used it, I think, up until a couple years ago, and then he put it away, and that was it. So it ran good when he put it away. That's what he said. You never know. But it looks like it's been well cared for. It's not all beat to hell, you know. I mean, there's a lot of paint. Normally, like, the paint's all wore off here, and stuff's busted, you know, but it looks like it's been well cared for. Maybe not used a whole lot. But, yeah, the guy was moving. And he said he was clearing out stuff in his garage. He had it up there on Facebook Marketplace for 35 bucks. And I thought, that's kind of a cool saw, but I thought, I don't know much about them, you know. I was buying these pull-ons, screwing with those. And then a few weeks went by, I was still up there. So I messaged the guy, I said, hey, you still got that saw? He's like, yeah, 35 bucks, it's yours. I'm like, all right, cool. So went and picked it up today. Figure I'll see if I get it running. If I can't, whatever, what's 35 bucks? Something to tinker with. I didn't know it came with the manual though. He didn't say that in the ad. That's kind of cool. So anyway, looks like a cool saw. When I was pulling it over, it felt like maybe the recoil might have some busted teeth in there, possibly, the way I was pulling over. But maybe this just feels a little different. It's a different saw, I don't know. But it's got, like, I think you can adjust the oiler, so you can turn more oil, less oil, you know. Then you got a manual override for the oiler here. Push that with your thumb. And then here's your ignition switch. So this is off, that's on. And I think to start it, you're supposed to push it back and then down and then forward. And it locks it in. Oh, maybe back like that, that's how it does. So you push it down like that. Something like that. And it has a compression release. It's like it's back in here. There's a little piece that pushes down and releases some compression. Because this thing's hard to pull over, man. It's got a lot of compression. So I think you're supposed to push that down and back or something. That's how you start it. Got your carb and air filter and craps up here. Starter here, your clutch and stuff. So I got to look up and see where, you know, it's got some sort of power sharp thing here. I'll show you. A lot of these Craftsmen had these things. Bolt action, power sharp. There's some sort of stone in here. And if you use a certain kind of chain, you can adjust this or something. And Somehow it self-sharpens the saw, the chain. I don't know how it does that, if it works or what. I've seen a couple videos online. A lot of times the stone's missing out of these, you know. But I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Looks cool. Muffler's not all beat to hell. I want to pop the muffler off and look in the cylinder, see how the piston looks and stuff. But it looks to me like it's a pretty nice saw. I don't think it's like highly desirable or anything like that, you know, like an old home light, but whatever, it's cool. I figured I'd see if I get it running. So yeah, anyway, 35 bucks, Craftsman 3.7. We'll see if we can get it running. It's got compression and spark, so we're already on our way. All right, see ya.